inside this W123 turbo diesel, and I want to demonstrate what I refer to as a soggy transmission, meaning it doesn't want to engage quickly. Now, it still works, but you find as these transmissions age, they get a little soggy. Now, what do I mean by soggy? Watch when I put it into drive. You notice the delay. Now we're going to move forward. I'm going to put it back into neutral. I'm going to put it into drive. See, there's a 1 second delay. Now let's try reverse. It's in neutral. Okay, I'm going to hit reverse. Okay, back into neutral, brake, hit forward. It's almost a greater delay going into drive than going into reverse. Now right back into reverse. Okay, into neutral, pause, into reverse. And then it engages. All right, well, what is causing that? Is that something you need to worry about? Let's go back into the shop and I'm going to explain what may be causing this sogginess. I want to talk first about the delay going into reverse. You're looking at the reverse clutch packs. And over here is a good set of clutch packs. These clutch discs reside between two pieces of metal. And if you look at this one, you can see the grooves in it. And then look at this one over here. You know, there's no grooves. We've got material that's flaking off, and we've got one in the back that's almost metal on metal. So one of the more common problems in the 7.2 2.3 transmission is the reverse clutch packs. For some reason, they tend to wear even more so than the other clutch packs. Now look at the difference in height. It's almost a 1/16 of an inch. So the combined height of the good set here is almost a 1/16 of an inch total height more than this worn out set. Now there are specifications in the manual where you can actually take measurements, but a lot of times you can't beat the eyeball. I think if you even look closely here, you can see the one on my left hand is thicker, okay? The other reason there might be a delay, and this is less common, is in the reverse piston, you may have some problems with the seals being worn. You got a seal here and a seal down here in the center. If these seals are hardened or worn out, you'll lose pressure, and when you engage reverse, there's the delay in all these clutch packs coming together and locking the transmission into reverse. So it's pretty obvious if it's taking more time for the piston to develop enough pressure to push these together, then there's going to be a delay, and you can see easily here the difference in total thickness. There are a couple things that could cause a delay going into drive. You're looking at the K2 clutch assembly on this drum. This is the B2 brake band, and you're looking at the B2 piston. If you've done any research on the 7.2 2.3 transmissions, you know that the B2 can be problematic. Well, when you put the gear lever into drive, this piston over here stays on this side. This one will push in here. See that? Due to hydraulic pressure, will push these together and lock that drum up, and then the transmission will engage into second gear. So the problem could be related to the piston. Sometimes these pistons get jammed up in the bore. You lose seals, you lose pressure, or you could have a brake band that's severely worn, and when this comes down tight, it's not totally locking up the drum of the K2. From my experience, it's usually the B2 piston. I've said it before, if you're thinking 7.2 2.3, Think B2. I can't believe how many owners spend all this time trying to adjust the modulator on their old 722.3 transmissions, and it's not modulator pressure anymore. These are too old. You have worn brake bands, you have worn clutch packs, you have seals that have deteriorated, and you have pistons that are jamming in the bore. So it means you're going to have to remove the transmission and take it apart if you want to fix these soggy shifts in your 722.3.